Okay. So till now, what we have covered the continuous integration part. So there we studied the starting of the process where the developers used to commit the code on the GitHub repository. Okay, we created a Jenkins job which used to get triggered when a commit used to happen. Okay, that job used to pull the code from GitHub, copy the code into the Jenkins workspace, and build the code using Maven. Okay, and there used to be some static code analysis that used to be done using SonarQube. Okay, and the analysis report we used to see in the SonarQube server. Okay, and after building it successfully, the jar file used to get created, and the jar file was installed on was copied to Nexus Artifactory. Okay, so this was the whole continuous. This was the CI flow, continuous integration flow. So this is the flow is clear. So here in this,
Yes. Yeah.
so after the continuous integration, what will happen? So when my jar has got installed to Nexus, now I have to deploy this jar to somewhere, correct? To my target environments. The environments can be anything. That the environments can be prod environment. The environment can be uh, any QA environment, or even the dev environment or sandbox environment or whatever environment. I have to deploy this jar somewhere, right? So there will be a deployment process. Okay, we'll see how the deployment is happening. But today we are going to study Ansible. Okay, so what? So I'll tell you before what is the problem. What was the problem earlier that the Ansible came into picture? Okay, the story behind it. Okay, what used to happen? I used to have many servers. Correct. My I have developed a software and I've developed the application, and application has been deployed to many servers. Okay, it's not like you'll be having only a single server. You'll be having many servers in your organization. Okay, many would be few QA servers, few dev environments, few test environments, few to non-prod, few productions, and few production environments. So for everywhere you will have many servers in your organization. So let's say you have to do some patching on those servers. Let's say you have to update something on the server. For example, a security update has come in. Okay, now you want to install that security patch on all the servers. Let's say you have 100 servers in total. Okay, so how will you do it? You will log into first server, download the security patch, and install it. Okay, then you will log into the second server, download the security patch there, and then install it. This you have to do 100 times. So this is not a practical solution, right? This is not practical. You might have many servers, so it's not practical solution to log into any server and deploy any configuration or change any configuration in that server. Okay, and do the same for like 100 servers. That is not a practical approach. So that is where this Ansible came in. Okay, so what Ansible does, through Ansible you can push a configuration to all these servers in a single click. Okay, so you will register all your servers with Ansible. There will be a master server. Okay, there will be a Ansible server. Okay, and you will uh, uh, so we'll have an Ansible server, and you will register all the target servers in with that Ansible server, and whatever configuration you are pushing, all that configuration will be applied to all the servers. Okay, so you don't have to log into any server and can download it and do it individually in all the servers. You can control everything from a single server. So that is where Ansible came into use. Okay, so Ansible is a configuration management, not only for downloading the security patch. Okay, security patch, I just give an example of that. Okay, if you have to install a security patch into many servers, then you will use Ansible. So similar to this security patch, there are many things you want to do, like any configuration change you want to put. Okay, you want to install other things. For example, you want to install a software. You want to deploy an application there on all the servers. So you can use Ansible for that. Okay. So let's say we have developed an application. Now we have to deploy that application on production servers. We have 10 production servers. Okay, we have 20 QA servers. We have 30 development servers. So in total we have 50 servers, right? So to install and we have to install an application, let's say on all the servers. So I can do that from my Ansible server. Okay, Ansible server, I'll register all those 50 servers and I can deploy my application on all the servers with a single click. Okay, with a single command. Okay, got it? Prakash, clear?
Yes, yes.
The
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
is
yes.
clear?
Yeah,
Okay.
concept is clear. Yeah.
So Ansible is, we call Ansible as a push-based server. Okay. There is something called pull-based as well. So Ansible has, so I'll go with a slide. So Ansible is, this is an open source. Okay. Why it is popular? Because Ansible is an open source. Okay. Open says configuration management. Okay. This is what we mean by configuration management. Configuration management is managing the configuration on all the servers in our organization. So that is called configuration management. And provisioning too. Provisioning means to provision something. For example, to provision a resource, to provision an application, to provision something. So you can do with Ansible. Okay, similar to Chef, Puppet, and Salt. So Ansible has some competitors in the market. There are similar to Ansible. There are Chef, Puppet, and Salt. So Chef, Puppet, these are older ones. Okay, these Chef Puppet have been surviving in the industry for since a long time, but Ansible is comparatively new. It came into existence, I guess, in 2012. But Chef and Puppet, they were older than Chef and Puppet were obviously older than Ansible. Okay, so it uses SSH to connect. So which protocol Ansible uses? SSH to connect. So whichever points I'm focusing, these are pretty important for the interview because Ansible is very important for the interview. Okay, Ansible related questions they will ask you in the interview. Like what is the protocol Ansible uses? So Ansible uses SSH protocol. Okay, to connect to servers and run the configured task. So whatever task we want to do on all the servers, we'll configure it and just push it. Okay, Ansible lets you control and configure nodes from a single machine. So we discussed that. Okay, what makes it different from the other management software is Ansible uses SSH infrastructure. So we saw that it uses an SSH protocol. Okay, project was founded by 2000 in 2013. Yeah, Ansible came into existence in 2013. Okay, so why do we need Ansible? Why is Ansible important? Like, why is it popular, getting more popular these days? Because it does not require an agent. Okay, you just install Ansible on your uh, Ansible server, that is a main server, and you don't have to do any configuration on the target servers. Target server means like all the servers in your organizations. Okay, on all those servers you don't have to do any configuration. You just have to configure the thing on your uh, host server only, on your not host server, on your main Ansible server only. Okay, and obviously you have to establish connectivity. Connectivity you have to establish so that your main Ansible server can connect to all the nodes. Okay, so we will call so you will hear this terminology throughout our session, that Ansible server and nodes. Ansible server is our master server. Okay, where we have installed Ansible, where we are doing all the configuration. Okay, that is our Ansible server. And all other servers where we have to push our configuration, so those we'll call nodes. Okay, so it does not require an agent. Okay, as long as the box can be SSH into and has Python, it can be configured with Ansible. Okay, so that target machine uh, should have connectivity from main server. So if there is no connectivity, you cannot use Ansible, right? Connectivity should be there between Ansible server and the nodes. Okay, idempotent. It is idempotent because you know idempotency, right? Like if you apply a single configuration multiple times, it does not have any effect. Okay, so even if you apply a same configuration multiple times, it does not have any effect. Okay, so this is the meaning of idempotency. Okay, then declarative and not procedural. Okay, Ansible is declarative. We'll see that how it is. We'll see how it is. We'll have something called ad hoc commands, and we'll have something called playbooks. Okay, there you can write the code and just uh, play it. Okay, just trigger it. Okay, then it has a tiny learning curve. It is easy. It is comparatively easy to learn. Okay, now why is it popular? Uh, there are similar tools, like I told you, like, there are Chef, Puppet, and these tools also available, which are doing the same thing, which are doing this configuration management. So in most of the companies, in some of the companies, you will also find Chef, Puppet, and these things, because these are old, right? Chef, Puppet have been in the industry since a long time. So these are people are using it right now also. Okay, but the thing with Chef and Puppet is they are pull based. Pull based means, so there are two things. Okay, push based and pull based. Just give me a second. So there are two things. Okay, pull based and push based. Okay, what is a pull based? Pull based means the nodes. Okay, the nodes, that means our target servers. Okay, they have to pull the configuration from the master. Okay, they have to continuously continuously keep on polling the master server whether there is new configuration or not, whether there is new configuration or not, whether there is new configuration or not. They will keep on checking it. Okay, if there is a new configuration, they will pull that configuration towards themselves. Okay, and the configuration will be applied. So that is why they need an agent. Okay, so in that case, there has to be an agent that has to be installed on all the nodes. Okay, that agent will poll for any configuration change from the master server, and if there is a configuration change, it will apply those configuration change in that host machine. Okay, so that was with Chef, Puppet, and these things. Okay, but with Ansible is push based. Okay, Ansible is push based. So here you are pushing the configuration. Your your Ansible server is just pushing the configuration into all the target servers, into all the nodes. Okay, there is no agent installed on these nodes. Okay, so that is why there is no polling happening. Okay, got the difference between pull and push based and pull based?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is also an interview question. So Ansible is a push based. Okay, that is why it is easy to use. It is popular. It is more popular. It is getting more popularity among Chef, Puppet, and these things. Okay, because it is easy to manage. You don't have to go and install those these agents on all these machines. Okay, you just need to make sure that your Ansible server has a connectivity to those nodes. That's it. Okay. Then Ansible use cases. What are the Ansible use cases? We already discussed. Okay, it is used for provisioning, configuration management, app deployment. Let's say if you have to deploy some applications. Okay, so you can write it in the playbook or whatever in that code, and you will just push it, and all an application will be deployed on all the nodes. Okay, wherever all the target nodes. Okay, continuous delivery. Okay, continuous delivery we know, right? Deploying applications and like the whole process, like the whole process that we saw. What is continuous delivery? Continuous delivery is the whole process starting from uh, when a user commits a code till the code is deployed into production. So Ansible can manage like the complete thing. Okay. Then security and compliance. To manage security and compliance, let's say you have to install some security patches. Okay, and handle compliances issues. So on all the servers, you can do it using Ansible. Okay, orchestration. Orchestration means uh, uh, controlling, orchestrating, orchestration means controlling all the processes, like managing all the processes. For example, you have series of steps. you have series of steps to do for a software development. For example, you have to do some uh, uh, build the code using something. Okay, you have to do some tests. Okay, you have to then deploy it somewhere. So all that code you can write in Ansible. Okay, all the things you can write. Ansible is nothing. It is written in YML. Okay, YML is the language for it. Okay, and it has you can write playbooks, and that we'll see in the later sections. Okay, how to write playbooks and everything. So you can assume that it is a code. It's a kind of code. Okay, you write the code, and whatever steps you are doing there, all the steps one by one will be executed in all the target environments. Okay. Now coming to architecture of Ansible. Okay, the architecture is pretty easy. Architecture, there is nothing much here. So here, what you see here, this one, this all the blocks that you see, these are in your Ansible server. Okay, so Ansible server consists of these components. Okay, host inventory. Host, you will call it host file or inventory file. Okay, this is nothing but a file. Okay, host file or inventory file. This file will contain the information of all the hosts, host or nodes, whatever you call it. Okay, this will contains the addresses of all the nodes. For example, this is one server, server A, server B, server C, server D. So this host or inventory file will need to know what are these servers, what is the IP address for it, what is the address for this. Okay, we have this in host or inventory file. Okay, and then comes a playbook. Playbooks are nothing but what it consists of. It's a code, it's a file. Playbook is a file. Playbook is a file actually where you write the code. Okay, where you write the whole code to do whatever you want. Okay, playbooks, you just play those playbooks, and that's why the name is playbooks. Okay, so you just play that playbook, and whatever code that you have written here in the playbook, that will be applied to all the hosts or all the nodes. Okay, then there is your Ansible. This is Ansible server actually. Then you have some modules, plugins, modules. Okay, plugins are nothing but they are the things you want to do there. Okay, they can be many things. We'll see that. They'll come in the session. We'll have a brief description of all those things. Okay, so inventory. Inventory is, as I said, it is description of nodes. So whatever nodes, whatever target servers you have, so those addresses you mention in the inventory file. Okay, where is this file located? It is by default located in /etc ansible /hosts. Okay, this host file is there where your an inventory is located. Okay, this is a file actually. Okay, host file. Okay, in this host file you mention the addresses, IP addresses or host name of all the nodes. Okay, so you have to provide an information to this Ansible, right? Like what are the target nodes where you want our configuration to happen. Okay, so all those information you provide in the inventory file or the host file. Okay, so every host is assigned to a group, okay, called the web servers. This is an example where they have written an example. So in inventory file you will see something like this. Okay, this inventory file will look something like this. Okay. Here you have something called groups. Okay, for example, you have 20 servers. Okay, for example, you have 20 servers in your uh, in your environment. Okay, and you want to there are out of 20 out in those 20 servers, 5 are your web servers, 5 are your database servers. Okay, 5 are your other servers, or 5 are your some other servers. Okay, now you want to apply some configuration only to web servers. Okay, then what you will do, you will create a group. So group is created something like this in square brackets. Okay, this is the name of the group, and under that group you will specify all the IP addresses or the host names of the web servers. Okay, then let's say you create a group for DB servers. Okay, So in that DB servers, you will specify, under that DB server, you will specify all the IP addresses or the host name for the DB servers. Okay, and whenever you want to, and here also you can specify, like without a group also you can specify. For this mail.example.com, this is like a independent thing. Okay, it's not in the group. Okay, there can be some applications, some servers which are not in the group, right? For example, I gave an example of 20 servers. Okay, out of this 10 are 5 are web servers, 5 are database servers, and 10 are other servers, you can say. Okay, now there is a specific configuration that you want to apply to only web servers. Okay, then you can, in that Ansible command, you can pass the name of the group. What is the name of the group? Web servers. Okay, so that particular Ansible command will get triggered on only those 5 servers because you applied the group, correct? In the command you mentioned web servers. Similarly, if you want to push any configuration to only DB servers, so in the group you will specify that in the command you will specify that, okay, this is the group I'm targeting. So whatever servers are the part of the group, this particular command, this particular configuration will apply to only those particular servers. Okay, and there can be some configuration which you want to apply in all the servers. Okay, this can also be the thing, right? There is a, let's say, security patch. Security patch has to be applied on all the servers, let's say. So you will specify all. Okay, all is a keyword. So all means on all the servers. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Clear? So Ansible is very easy to understand. Okay, even if you see the playbook and the commands, it will be very descriptive. Like they are in normal English. Okay, it looks like code, YML file. You must have worked on YML file, right? The cloud formation.
Yeah, Terraform. Yeah.
Okay, Terraform you worked on. So Terraform
Yeah.
uses YML. Okay, Terraform also uses Terraform. Not use a lot. Okay, so yeah, that is a normal YML file. We'll see that the structure and everything. So that is very descriptive. Okay, you can easily understand what the thing is doing. Okay, even the commands and modules, they're then with the name, it's very clear, everything. Okay, so this was about inventory. So inventory file we saw is a part of, is located in your Ansible server. So all these things are located in your Ansible server only. Okay, you don't see anything in your host server because Ansible does not need that. Okay, it needs that there is just one connection, SSH connection with the Ansible, with the host. That's it. Okay, this should be connect. This should be able to access those servers. That's it. Okay, and a user here interacts through this. Okay, the users are interacting with your Ansible server. Whatever commands they are pushing, they are pushing the commands to. They are hitting the commands on Ansible servers, and Ansible server is applying configuration on all the nodes that are there. Okay, so we discussed what is a host or inventory. Okay, then we have something called playbooks. Okay, playbooks are simply YML files, as I told you. Okay, these files are the description of the desired state of a system. Desired state means what you actually want to do on the server, on your nodes. What is the configuration you want to apply on the nodes? Okay, so all the code you write in the playbook. Okay, playbook contains plays. Okay, plays are just a part of playbook. Okay, plays contain tasks, and tasks are calling the modules. Okay, we'll see the playbook, then you will understand more. So in the playbook you will see many tasks. Okay, you will see many tasks. So in that, tasks are actually what you want to do something. Tasks are what you actually want to do there on the nodes. Okay, let's say you want to install. Okay, you have a separate task for it. Let's say you want to deploy something, you will have a separate task for it. Let's say you want to do any other configuration, you will have a separate task for you. So you can task are nothing but like the task, they'll be executed one by one. Okay, when you trigger a playbook, so whatever, a playbook can have multiple tasks. Okay, when you trigger a playbook, all these tasks will be executed one by one. Okay, and tasks are actually the thing what is being done. Okay, task will call a module. So you can have many modules. in your so Ansible contains many modules, and these modules are called by their task. Okay, this will be more clear when we are seeing example, when we are doing the demo. Okay, then we see something called a module. Okay, modules are these are also like a plugin. Okay, these actually do the work. Okay, these are actually doing the work of in Ansible. Okay, so whatever, for example, you can like they are like that. I'll give you an example. So you have modules are like file, copy, service. Okay, these are all the modules that are available. Okay, there are many modules available in Ansible. Okay, there is a complete library of modules available in the Ansible. Okay, then you can use a particular module to do something. Okay, for example, you want to copy something, so you will use a copy module. Okay, okay, you want to, let's say, edit a file. Let's say you want to do some file operations. You will use a file module. Okay, you want to let's say uh, uh, start something. Okay, for example, starting HTTPD. You know HTTPD server, right? HTTPD is a web server or something. So you want to start that. Okay, so you will use a service module. Okay, if you want to ping something, you will use a ping module. So these are like functions, you can say. Okay, modules are like the functions. Okay, these are actual tasks, that actual thing, actual command, you can say, command, what we are hitting, what we want to do. Okay, so this is how we write something. Okay, Ansible, you will get an idea. We'll cover this, so don't worry about it. We'll see that in the demo. Okay, modules are clear. Why you use a module? Modules, playbook,
Yes.
task, entry. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so now we have roles. Okay, there is something called roles as well. Roles also we'll study, I guess, later. Right? Then it will make more sense when we are doing the practical. Okay, roles are nothing but they are a way to group some tasks. Okay, for example, you can have multiple tasks. Okay, let's say one task is you have 5 tasks that are doing only managing the keys. Let's say in a playbook, let's say you have 5 tasks that are only managing the keys, 5 tasks that are only doing some tests. Okay, 5 tasks that are doing some deployment. Okay, 5 tasks that are provisioning some resources in AWS, let's say. Okay, so you can group all these tasks. Okay, you can group all these tasks into roles. You can create a role. Okay, one role can be manage keys. Okay, other role can be deploy on AWS. Third role can be test something. Okay, these all can be, you can club these small tasks into roles. Okay, and you can call those roles from your main playbook. Okay, so roles are nothing, it's a way to group the task, so it makes the playbook looks good. Okay, it is used to modularize things. Okay, for example, you have
Okay.
uh, you create role 1, role 2, so this is like a playbook. So this is like a playbook. Hosts all means like what are the hosts you want to target. I told you, right? All is a
Okay.
keyword. So here it is
Okay.
targeting all the nodes, all the nodes that are there in my inventory. It will target it. Okay, then you have a role keyword. Role keyword will mention what are the roles, and what are the roles this playbook is having, right?
Okay.
And these individual roles will have tasks. Okay, so roles
Yeah.
make it easy to configure host. Any role can be performed on any host or group of hosts. For example, you want to execute role 1 on your web servers. Okay, your role 2 on DB servers. Okay, your role 3 on some specific servers. Okay, that you also can do. Okay, so role is just the way of grouping tasks. Okay, so it
Mm.
makes your playbook looks good. That's it. Okay, if you do not have roles, you will have 20 tasks in your playbook. Okay, you will have 20 tasks in your playbook. Then it will, let's say if you want to change it, you have to search there, right? Which task I have to edit, which task I have to edit. So it's better to create a role. Okay, let's say I create a role for AWS resources, let's say. Okay, this particular role will have task to provision some services in AWS on AWS servers on particular servers. Okay, so if I have any changes, so I'll go to the role and then change it. I don't have to open that playbook and make some changes there.
Okay.
So you will see the practical
Like object orientation, right?
something. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see a demo kind of installation and everything. We'll see how to install Ansible and so let me open. Okay, let me open my AWS account. Okay, so I'll create some EC2 instances. So for the demo, what I'm doing, I'm creating one Ansible server, okay, and two nodes. So Ansible server will always be one, okay, and nodes you can have hundreds of nodes, okay. So let me launch some instances. T2 micro is fine. Okay, so I'll launch three instances. Okay, one I'll name it, one will be my master and two will be my nodes. Auto assign public IP, I'll say it enable, everything default, I'm not changing anything. Not putting the name as well. Okay, this I'll use any security group that has like SSH access and HTTP, HTTP and those things, a normal security group. This is having port 80 open for HTTP and SSH. That's all we require. Okay, we don't require anything else. Okay, other things are additional. You can use it or not an issue. Okay, I'll launch it. ST knowledge. Okay. View instances. Let's see this running ones. Okay, so I can see three servers. So I'll just name them randomly. Okay, this is, I'll call it Ansible server. This will be my master server and I'll do all the installations there. Okay, and this server I'll call it as node 1. Okay, and this server I'll call it as node 2. Okay, so whatever things I want to push this my master server, my or Ansible server. So from this server, I will apply configurations to these node 1 and node 2. Okay, so ideally in the industry, you will have many nodes. Okay, many servers you will be having. So let me log into all these servers. Okay, so 101. This is my Ansible server, right? Okay, this is my Ansible server. EC2 hyphen user. 4 packages needed for security. Okay, let me apply the update as well. Sudo yum update. It will do one thing. I'll for a better visualization, I'll increase the size and I'll change the appearance as well. Okay, colors and everything. I'll change it. Change settings, appearance. I'll increase the font size. 16 is good. Let me change the color as well. Foreground, let's keep it. Background, let's keep it white. Default background. Okay. Can I make it bold? Okay. Bold also done. I'll apply. I'll change the color for color. I'm changing it to white. Sorry, black. Okay. Okay. Now it's look good. It looks good, right? So this is my Ansible server. Okay, just for understanding, black is my Ansible server. Okay. And similarly, I'll again log into node 1 and node 2 as well. Load. Oh, sorry. This is my IP 128. Okay, so this is node 1. In node 1, I'll choose a different color for node 1. EC2-user. Okay, let me run update here as well. I'll make this as a different color. Okay, and color as background. I'll change it to white, let's say. Foreground to it. Let's make it blue. Okay, so this is my node 1. Okay, now for node 2. Same thing I have to do for node 2. This also I change my color. Background I'll choose white. Foreground I'll choose a different color this time. Let's choose red. Okay. So these are my things. Black is my Ansible server. Blue is my node 1. Okay, and red is my node 2. Okay, so I log in as root. So what I have to do here? I have to download the Ansible package. Okay, so I'll do wget this. I'll download the Ansible package on my Ansible server. Okay, so it got downloaded. Now to install it. I'll do a yum install. Okay, so it installed it. So now I have to install a few packages one by one. Okay, so this is here I installed this. I have installed this package right now. Okay, so other commands, I'll copy this command somewhere to you as well. I'll make a history and paste that in a file for your reference. So what I'll do yum. I'll install some other packages. Okay, I'll install git. I'll install Python. So these are the things that you have to install. These are prerequisite. So Python is mandatory for Ansible. Okay, so all these things you have to install. Complete. Okay, so now if I do Ansible hyphen version, it should show me. See, Ansible version is 2.9.27. Okay, so it got installed. Okay, let me add it somewhere. Then I'll forward this document to you so that commands are handy. Okay, so we have installed Ansible, and now I can see the version as well. Okay, now what I told you, we have a host file, correct? There is a host file, vi/etc Ansible, okay, hosts. Okay, this is your name of the host file. Okay, you see, host file looks like this. Everything will be commented here. Okay, everything will be commented here. So here, what you have to do is, here is the place where you have to give the addresses of your nodes. Okay, so I told you, right? Host file contains the inventory information. Like what are the nodes where we want to apply our configuration. Okay, you there, right, Prakash?
Yeah, I'm on.
So here what we'll
Hello?
do? Yeah, I can hear you. So here what we'll do? We'll create a group. Let's say name of the group is web servers for us. Okay, so what are the two nodes what we have given? Those are our web servers. Okay, and after this, I'll copy the IP of those two servers. Okay, private IP of those two servers, node 1 and node 2. Okay, so what is the IP of my node 1? Private IP 172.31, this, and here I'll do IP of this. Okay, so this is my host file is done. Okay, I don't have to change anything here. So here I have created a group called web servers, and inside the web servers group, web server group contains two IPs. Okay, the two things that I have created. Okay, so I can add multiple IPs here. Whatever number of instances I have, so I can have all those IPs here. I can create other groups. Okay, that is also fine. I can create more groups, whatever number of groups I want to create. Okay, I'll save it. So my Ansible host thing is done. Okay, now there is other important file, that is Ansible configuration file. Okay, I have vi etc Ansible. So all these files are located in this folder only. Okay, vi Ansible. All those files are located in /etc/Ansible. Okay, this host file, and next file is Ansible.cfg file. Okay, here we have to uncomment few lines. Okay, everything is commented here. You see, everything is commented here. So there are two lines that we have to uncomment. First thing is this inventory. Okay, because you want to enable inventory, correct? By default, it is disabled. Now, since we have specified something in an inventory file, we want Ansible to read it. So by default, they have put a hash. Hash means everything is commented here. Okay, so if I remove hash, so Ansible will read this inventory file now. And what is my inventory file? /etc/Ansible/host, which we have just edited, and we have copied the private IPs of our nodes there. Okay. And second thing is sudo user root. This also you have to uncomment. Okay, these two lines. Oh, not this. Ask sudo password. No, sudo user. This you have to uncomment. Okay, sudo user will be root. Okay. Now, so this is also done. Okay, this is also done. Now, what you want to do? Now we have logged in as a root user everywhere, right? So in this machine and in both the machines, we have logged in as a root user. Here also I can log in as a root user. But in organizations, we do not have access to the root user, right? And so we want a particular user in sync with everywhere. So usually in organizations, we have a user for every application. For Oracle, we have a different user. For Nexus, we created a different user. For SonarQube, we created a different user. So for every application, we create a different user. Okay, we do not do most of the things as a root user. Okay, so for this also, we'll create a user called Ansible. Okay, we'll create Ansible users on all the servers. What is the command to do that? Add user Ansible. So this has added the user. Then I have to give it a password. Okay, giving the command for giving the password is passwd. These are normal Unix stuff. Okay, these are normal Linux commands. Okay, here you want to give the password for which user? Ansible user. Okay, and here you have to give the password. Let's say password is also Ansible. Ansible. The password is shorter than 8 characters. So sorry. Ansible. Okay, let me keep it password. Okay, it says bad password, but yeah, it is accepting, I guess. So Ansible or authentication token. Yeah, so it took it. Okay, so my user has been created here. Okay, so similarly, I'll do this thing for other servers as well. Okay, so I want to create a different a particular user Ansible. So using this only, I'll do everything. Okay, I don't want to do everything as a root user. Okay, same I'll do here. This command again there. Password I'm keeping the same. Here also I'll do the same. Okay, so I have created Ansible users on all the machines. Okay, then what I can do is I can sudo as a Ansible user now. Okay, I do a switch user as Ansible. Okay, now I am logged in as my Ansible user. Okay, clear? So I'm doing all the configuration that we want. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, after doing, I'll print all those history and paste that command, and you can have that file.
Ah, okay, that is easy. Thank you very much.
Okay. Then what do you want to do? Like, so now let's see whether my Ansible user has all the rights or not. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to uh, touch a file. Let's say. Okay. So file is getting created. Okay. See, using Ansible. So Ansible is the name, group, and user both. Okay. Let's try to install something. Yum install httpd. Let's say I'm installing. Okay. httpd -y. Okay, it says you need to be root to perform this command. Okay, so let's try sudo yum install. Okay, so this is also not working. If I give ansible, so I gave the correct password, but it's saying Ansible is not in the sudoers file. So I have to give rights to Ansible to perform as a sudo. I have to add this in a sudoers file, and I have to give all the permissions. Okay, so we have to give those permissions. So let's exit. Okay, then I do vi sudo. Okay, this is a sudoers file. You know sudoers file? So we have sudoers file for when we create a new user, the new user will not have all the permissions, correct? So sudoers file contains the information of the users and all the rights which is it having. So for right now, we have in this file only a root user, okay, and root user has all the permissions. You see, all. So here we will add a line for Ansible as well, okay. Ansible all all, okay, and I'll put as no PASSWD colon all, okay. I'll add this line in my file, okay. So here I am giving Ansible right the sudoers permission. Okay, I have added Ansible user in the sudoers file. Okay, so I'm giving it all the rights to do everything. Okay, so that it does not ask me all the passwords and those things. No passwords. Sorry. Okay, let me give a space here, and there will be an error. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's try to do. Now I'm switching the user as Ansible user. Now let's try the same command what we tried that time. See, now it is installing. Okay, so I'll do the same in my other nodes as well. Oh, I am already as a root user, so I'll just do a vi sudo. Okay, and this file, where is the root? Where is the root? Oh, what happened to the server now? Oh shit, the server got hanged, I guess. Ah, it came. Uh, here I'll add the same line. I'll just copy that line from there. Okay. Uh, vi sudo. Ah, it will not open from here. Let me exit and copy that line just. vi sudo. I just want this line to be copied in all the files. Okay. I'll just paste it here. Okay, same I'll do in my node 2 or node 1, whatever is it. So vi sudo where is my root? Yeah, there. Okay, I'll do a history just to copy the things that I've done. Add user, password, vi sudo. Okay, this one one more add as well. So I'll copy this whole thing. Okay. Okay. So now this task is also done. Okay, now let me go back to my root. Okay, so this was my root. I log in as Ansible user. Sudo switch user Ansible. Okay, so now my Ansible user has the sudo's rights. Okay. Now next thing, I want to establish connectivity. What is the prerequisite of Ansible? I want to establish connectivity between my Ansible server and my host servers. Correct. So that is the first requirement for Ansible. So let's try if we can do it. If we can do SSH. Okay, SSH is the way to connect it, right? SSH. We do SSH from this machine to private IP of that a node. Let's say. Let's try to see if we have connectivity from Ansible server to my nodes or not. Okay, I'll copy it. Are you sure you want to connect? Yes. So it says permission denied. Okay, now we have to resolve this issue. Okay, we do not have the connection here. Okay, so you know the SSH concept, you know, Prakash? The keygen, what we do, RSA.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do the same thing now.
Okay.
Okay, so we will create keys and add the public key from here to, like in the authorized keys of other, we'll add this. Okay, so that it will connect it. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do in this Ansible user, what we'll do SSH. I don't think that we have a .ssh folder already or not. Oh, we have it. Okay, we have just a home host, right? So what we'll do SSH keygen. Okay, SSH keygen. Sorry, hyphen. So I'm generating a key pair. Enter a file in which, okay, I'm okay with this file. Enter passphrase, press enter, enter same, enter. Okay. Now you see my two files are getting got created, IDRSA and IDRSA pub. Okay. Now to get a successful connection between the host, what I can do, I'll copy this key to my all those nodes. Okay, the public key I can copy to all those nodes. So if I do SSH from here, it will work then. Okay, but instead of doing copy from there, I can directly do this command SSH copy ID. Okay, so that will push that to directly to there. Okay, so there's a command called SSH hyphen copy hyphen id. Okay, let's see in the known host file of this nodes. Okay, this is my node 1, let's say. Okay, let's log in as a Ansible user here as well. Here I should have .ssh. Oh, see. Oh, what is home Ansible? Okay, cd home Ansible. Guesses is not there. Okay, leave it. So I'll do this command ssh hyphen copy hyphen id Ansible. Sorry, Ansible in small at the rate public IP. Sorry, private IP of those two nodes. Okay, what is my private IP of node 1? This. It says source of key to be installed. Attempting to log in with your new key to filter that is already installed. Is there any conflict happening? Hmm. Why do I not see a .ssh folder here? It should come actually. cd. Let me check on this. Sudo civil. It should be here actually. Okay, let me do SSH keygen on these systems as well. SSH keygen. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now I should have .ssh in my node 2. Same, let me do here. SSH hyphen keygen. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, here I should also see .ssh folder now. Okay. Now let's try this command. Maybe it was not able to find that. I think source of the key to be installed. Attempting to log with the new key. Mm, Okay, I do SSH. Let's say I'm doing SSH again. SSH Ansible @ private IP of the server. Okay, it still says permission denied. This command should work actually, or I can do it manually as well. Manually doing as an option here. So I'll just create a known host file there. And this file should contain the public IP of this server. PIIDRSA.pub. Let me copy this public IP and I'll paste it to known host of this. Okay. Now connection should be there hopefully. Oh, it still says permission denied. Why? 01 172.31.84.201. RWR. This is having -RW is good. This is also good. Mm, why? Okay. Mm, sorry, it's not in the known host. I should have created authorized keys. So there is some key. There is a file called authorized keys that contains those files, right? Why did I create a new file called known host? AUTHORIZED keys. Here I have to mention that public key of the server. I can remove the known host now, or I can delete the known entry now. PI known host. Now if I do SSH, still permission denied. Still permission denied. This 201 only, right? This is permission issue with the authorizers. Now I have logged in. Okay, I'll tell you, explain it. You there, Prakash?
Yeah.
See, what I was doing, I was just trying to establish connectivity between my main host, that is the one which you see in black. Okay, this is my main Ansible server, right? And blue and green are my nodes. Okay.
Yeah.
The prior requirement of this Ansible is that I should have connectivity. My Ansible server should have connectivity with the nodes. Okay, then
Yeah.
then only it can establish the connectivity. Then only it can push the configurations, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing. I generated keys. Okay, I did a SSH keygen. Okay, SSH keygen generated 3 keys, generated ID RSA and ID public key and a private key to this.
Yeah.
Okay, I did this SSH keygen on other 2 nodes as well. Okay, there also everything got generated. Okay, and there is a file called authorized keys.
Yeah.
You must be knowing it, right? Authorized keys is a place where we specify the public key of all the servers that are authorized to access this particular server.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the authorized keys of node 1, I will specify the public key of my Ansible server. This means this so node 1 will allow only Ansible server to make some configurations in it. Okay, so I'll do the same in my this instance as well, in my node 2 as well. Okay, here also I have created .ssh I have done. So here also I'll create authorized keys file. Spelling is correct or not? Authorized keys. Okay, I'll create authorized keys, and in this authorized keys I'll copy. In this authorized keys I'll copy the public IP of my Ansible server. Okay. So now this node 2 also knows that okay, there is a server called XYZ server, which is there is a server called this 172.31.82.240. This is my root server, and this root server is authorized to log into this. Okay. And the issue what was happening was when I was creating authorized keys, it is by default having this permission. Okay, but it should have 644 permission. Okay, now see the permission got changed. This should be the idle permission for. Okay, so now if I do SSH from my root, this is my root, right? Back is my root. So from this main Ansible server, I can do SSH from SSH to both the machines. So I can do SSH Ansible, the username using which I'm doing SSH @ private IP of node 1. Let's say I'm doing it 201, right? So I'm in 201 right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting a successful connection. Okay. Now similarly from here, again I go back, exit and go back to the Ansible server, and I can do SSH to my node 2 as well. Let's put this IP of node 2. Yes, so I got into node 2 as well. Okay, so that requirement is clear now. Okay, now
Yeah.
my Ansible server has access to, can SSH to both the nodes. Okay, now let's see some commands. Okay, let's see some commands there. So in our Ansible file, we have added, this is the test file which I created. Okay, so in this file, etc Ansible hosts. Okay. Oh, sorry, BI. This is the file. Okay, so in this file, I have added two web servers right now, like two servers, node 1 and node 2 IP as a web server. So there are commands, I'll tell you. So if I do Ansible all list hosts, so it will list me all the hosts. Okay, whatever hosts are there, it will list me. See, it is getting me two hosts. So right now, I'm firing this command in my Ansible server only. I'm not firing these commands in my nodes, because in my nodes I don't have Ansible installed only. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't even have Ansible installed in my nodes. I'm firing these commands from my Ansible server. So I want to
Okay.
check what are the list of hosts that are present in my host file. Okay, so I'll do like this. Okay, this is giving me all. I have put all. So this will give me
Yeah.
all the hosts. Okay, now if I want to check uh, specific to a group. Okay, so instead of all, I'll write the name of the group. I'll do web servers. Okay, so this will list me all the nodes of that group. Right now I just have one group, so it is giving me just one. Okay. Let's say I want to see the first host. Okay, there are two hosts right now. Okay, let's say I want to see the first host. So what I'll do 0. So this will list me first host. Okay.
Mm.
So this is just for addressing the which host you want to address. So if I do 1, it will give me the second host. It says not 2. Sorry, 1. It starts on 0. Okay, 0 1. Okay, I have to put 1 here. Okay. So you see, it is giving me the node at the second location, the host at the second location. Okay, so this is handy when we want to do configuration on any specific server. Okay, let's say I have 10 servers. Okay, I have 10 servers in this host file. Okay, I have 10 servers in this host file. What I want to apply the configuration to fifth server. Okay, so I'll write here 4. Okay, so that will apply to fifth server because it starts from 0, correct? I don't have the fifth servers, 5 servers, so that is why it is giving me no host matched, host 0. Okay, let's say I want to specify that configuration from servers starting from 1 to 5. Okay, first 5 servers. Okay, first 5 servers. So what I'll do, I forgot that. What is the command for that? 0 to 1. Let's do this. Yeah. So it gives the range. Okay, 0-1 means all the servers starting from 0 to 1. Okay, that this configuration will be applied. So if I want to apply from second server to like fifth server, so I'll write first to 4. So it will apply to that.
Yeah.
So right now I have just 2 servers, so it will apply to only the second server only. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So this only. So you can use that. Okay. Now there are you can apply configurations on your nodes in multiple ways. Okay, you can apply configuration. So that's what Ansible is for, right? Ansible is for applying configurations on your nodes. You can have hundreds of hosts, hundreds of nodes. Okay, and I told you like how to select, how to specify, what are the uh, how to list all the nodes in that particular group. So if you have, let's say, DB group, okay, you have created a DB group. So here you will specify Ansible DB group hyphen list hosts. So it will list all the hosts that are present in DB group. If you want to list all the hosts, just specify Ansible all hyphen list host. Okay. Now, if you want to apply some configuration, so this was just for listing host. This was just for listing the host. So it is just reading the host file, and it is giving me the list of all the servers that I have. Now, let's say you want to apply some configuration. Okay, let's want to apply some configuration to your nodes. Okay, and your host file already has all the information of the node. Now you can easily push the configuration there. Okay. So let's say I want to list something. Let's say I want to list something in my nodes. Okay, what I'll do? I'll do Ansible. Let's say name of the group, web servers, hyphen A. Okay, and I'll do ls. Okay, so see this particular command. Now whatever commands I am firing, this will be applying to both the servers. See, first it is trying to apply this command. I did a ls. Okay, I did a normal ls. Okay, so this ls command is being first applied to my first instance. Okay, this is my first node, right? This is my first node and this is my second node. Okay, my ls command is being applied to this first instance. Okay, and you see the output. There is nothing right now. Okay, there is no file right now, so it did not give any error, any output. Okay, and then it applies to the second. It goes to the second instance. Okay, 148. Okay, node 1 and node 2. Okay. So now you can apply any commands here. If you want to do any other command, let's say I'm doing a touch command. Let's say I'm creating a file. touch file 1. Let's say I'm creating a file. It says, what is it saying? It says a warning. Yeah, but no issues. Let's see if the file got created on or not. You see, this file got created here.
Okay.
There in other node, you see this file got created here as well. So whatever commands I'll specify from the node, from my this Ansible server, all these commands will apply there. Now if I do ls, let's say now if I do ls, so it is listing me. See, it is listing me the files present in this and file present in this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say I individually go there. Let's say I individually go there and create. I'll create touch node one file .txt. Okay, and here I touch node2 file .txt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have touched two files. So here, if I do ls, it will list. See, here it goes into the node one. It says there are two files present in the home directory, file one and node one file.txt, and then it goes into this my second node, and it gives me file one.txt and node two file.txt.
Yeah.
So see, I'm not even checking what is there. I'm all the controls I'm doing from my Ansible server only. Okay, whatever configurations I have to apply, I can apply there.
Okay.
Okay, I can see all the, like, you can apply anything, ls -al. Oh, sorry, ls -ls let's say. All those commands you can write here. So it will give you complete details as well. See, for the first node, it gave you all the details of all the files. Okay, you have node to file, this file one, all the hidden files. Here, then it executed command node two. Here also it give you node one file or whatever it gave you. Okay, all those things it is giving you. Okay, it is applying on both the things. Okay, now let's say if you want to install something. Okay, if you want to install something. So you can execute any command here. You can execute, let's say you want to install some web server. Let's say I'll do a sudo yum install httpd httpd. So let's see if there is httpd or here or not. Which httpd? Oh, sorry. Okay, there is no httpd. If I do a system ctl, no, there is a command for service, right? Service httpd status httpd. So it says this service could not be found. Okay. Now let's install that service on all my nodes. Okay, let's do this sudo yum install httpd. So now it will install httpd in both the servers. Complete. Okay. Now if I fire the same command here, see it is saying inactive. So it has not started it yet. It has downloaded it. Earlier it was not saying anything. Earlier it says it is not found. Okay. And same I can do I can do it here as well. I can check service service httpd status. See, here also it got downloaded.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could download. I did not even have to log into these servers to download. I just hit a command from my Ansible server to download the files on all my nodes, and it got downloaded. Okay. Similarly, you can remove it as well. Now you have to specify this, right? You have to specify sudo. Okay, you have to specify sudo here. But let's say if you don't want to specify sudo. Okay, so I can use this. So instead of -a, I can write BA. Okay, BA means B means become, or B means become. Okay. If you want to skip sudo here, you can add -b here. Okay. So you can remove it as well. So let's say I want to remove. Let's say I want to I installed sudo, right? I can remove httpd as well. I am not there's not the option, I guess. Okay, let's remove it. Okay, so it will remove httpd on from both the machines. So you can see the logs as well. So first it is executing this command in this, okay, 201. Then it is executing in 148. Okay, on both the nodes it is executing one by one. Now if I see the status, you will not see it. It will see it is not. See, it is not found. Okay, here also you will see it is not found. Okay, so I was telling you about BA, right? Let's do BA. So B means become sudo. Okay, if I've used become sudo, then I can remove sudo here.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to install. Remove already done, right?
Yeah.
See, it installed on both the systems. So if I do status, so it will see again. Okay.
Yeah.
So we studied, we saw that, right? It is idempotent. Okay, idempotent means if you reapply this configuration multiple times, it will not do again and again. Okay, there will be no change. So if I run this command again, okay, let's say I'm running this command again. See what it is saying. It's saying that it's already installed.
Yeah.
It will not go and install it again. So this is how it is idempotent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Ansible. Okay. I think it's not like Terraform. I got confused.
No, Terra. These are ad hoc command. I told you, right? There are two ways of executing commands. So there are two ways. What we are studying, these are a simple command line. These are ad hoc commands. Okay, these are ad hoc commands. There is other way of executing commands. We can write these commands in a script, in a playbook.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
In a playbook. So that will be that will be declarative way. Okay, this is ad hoc. Okay.
Okay.
We can use this command to hit multiple configurations in our nodes. Okay, but we can write this in a playbook as well. We can write this command in the form of playbook as well, and we can play that file, and that file will be that whatever task we have written in that playbook, all those tasks will be executed there. We'll see the playbooks tomorrow, but today I'm just telling you about the ad hoc commands.
Then and you said Ansible playbook uses YAML, right? The playbook uses YAML, yeah?
Yes, playbook uses YAML.
Okay.
Playbook uses YAML.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got it now.
Okay. Now I told you about modules. Correct.
Yeah.
We have multiple modules, and modules are actually doing the tasks. And modules are the one which are doing the things actually. So I'll give you examples of module. So there is an example. There is a module called service. For example, we have installed HTTPD, but it is stopped. Correct. You see, it is inactive. You see, it is inactive. HTTPD has been installed, but it is inactive. So let's say we want to start it. Here also it should be installed. Yeah, here also it is inactive. So let's say you want to start this. Okay, let's say we want to start it. So we will use this command. We will use Ansible. The same, all the commands will look like same. Okay, Ansible.
Yeah.
Then name of the group. Okay. Then -b. A I can remove. Okay. Okay. Here I have to put the module now. How will I put the module? -m. Okay, -m. Then name of the module. Okay, my name of the module is service. Okay, then -a. So you can keep on putting -b as well, not an issue. -ba keep on putting, that is not an issue. Okay, just important thing here is -m of service, -m and the name of the module. Okay, and here what you have to write is the name of the service that you want to do. The name of the service, that is name is equal to, what is the name of the service, which service you want to start, HTTPD. Okay, and
Yeah.
space state. State means what do you want to do with this service, you say started. Okay, this is how we write it.
Started. Okay. Okay.
It will see all the nodes that are the part of web servers. Okay, so right now we have 2 nodes which are a part of web servers, and it will execute this module. What is the module? Service module will be called, and it will execute this. It will find the service with the name HTTPD, and it will start it, because the state we have pushed is started. So let's try. Okay, -a it needs explicitly. Okay, -b, let's put -a here, like I was putting previously. -a. See, it is trying to start it, I guess. Let's see there. Let's verify here. Earlier it was inactive, correct? It was inactive.
Yeah.
Let's see now. Let's do the status again. Now see, it is running.
Okay.
You see, it got running now.
Yeah.
If I check it here as well, it should be running here as well. See, it is running here as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was service module. I can do stopped as well. STOPPED. STOPPED. Yeah. So this will stop it. I do status. So see, again it did stop. Okay, from active it became inactive. Okay, so here also you will see the same. So whatever we are doing, we can apply on both. Okay, if you want to apply on one, so you can specify that. Okay, you can specify here. Let's say I want to start only one. Okay, so I'll do 0. So it will start only the, if I do stop, both are stopped right now. So let's start just the first one. Okay, started. So this will start only the first one. It will not start the second one. I don't know which is first or second, but yeah, it looks like this is the second one. And if I see here, this got started.
Yeah.
See, it is stopped because I applied this configuration on only one. Okay, so this was service module. Okay, now I have a module called yum module. Okay, so instead of, so earlier we saw this command, right? Earlier we saw this command to I'll do a history. Okay, let me copy this all the commands.
Why is IT never-ending learning?
What?
IT is never-ending learning.
Yeah, it is never ending learning. There are so many things. Okay, we saw this command earlier, right? Just for running anything, any Linux command, we used to use this Ansible web server -a ls -a. Okay, inside that we could write anything. Okay, to install it, what we did, we use -a and then we wrote the whole command sudo yum this is. But we have a service as well. For yum, we have a service as well. So how will the service work? So let's remove it first. Okay, let's remove it and then see how the service works. I'm removing HTTPD again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it should remove HTTPD in both these machines. If I do status, so it's saying not found. Okay, and if I do status here as well, it says not found. Okay, so I've uninstalled HTTPD from both. So now let's install HTTPD using service module. No, sorry, so using yum module. Okay, so I'll again similar set of command, that module command that we have. So I'll do for both the servers. Okay, Ansible web servers -b -m, and what is the name of module? My name of my module is yum. Okay, yum module is used for installation. And every module will have different parameters. Okay, for example, service module was having two parameters, name and state. Okay, name means name of the service, state means what is the state of the service you want, your target state. Your target state was started, so it got started. Now for yum has two different parameters. Okay, first is package, pkg. Okay, pkg will be the same httpd because we want to install httpd, so pkg is equal to httpd, and here also it having state. Okay, state is common, but the value it will be having is present. Okay, if I do present, it will be installed. If I do absent, it will be uninstalled.
Okay.
Okay, so for yum module we have two things, package and state. For service we have two things, name and state. Okay, so let's try. See, it installed httpd there. If I do status, see, it installed.
Okay.
For here also I see it says installed.
Mm-hmm.
So for uninstalling, I can use absent. Okay, that will uninstall it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there are many modules like that. So these are just two modules which I showed you. So there is a module called user for creating a user. Okay, if you want to create a user, let's say Ansible. So the module is Ansible. Command will be Ansible. Okay, let me use the existing command. Okay. Ansible web servers -b -m. Till here it will remain common. Okay, you just need to change the name of the module. That's it. Okay, name of the module is user. Okay, this will be used for creating a user. -a, and it will have just one property called name. That's it. If I want to name, I want to put Neat, let's say. Okay, so that's it.
So it creates without a password, is it?
Yeah, it will create a user in both these things. If I do a sudo, okay, let me go to the root and just, okay, from here also I can do a switch users. Su Puneet. It will asking for a password. I have to go to root to do it, I guess. But I can check here. If I do how to check the what are the users existing, I can do a cat etc passwd. So this is a file where all your users are stored. See, it created a user called Puneet in my node one, and here also it would have created it. Cat PC PSS WD. So here also it created a user called Puneet. Okay. So this was a module to create a user. Okay, -m user was a user. This module was to create a user. Okay. Now there is another module,
In this,
copy a
how
file.
do we specify?
Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do we specify the password here? I mean, like, you created a username. What is the
Yes, for
password?
password also there should be a password plugin.
Uh-huh.
Not sure. There should
So
be something. We can
like,
search Google.
can we not do it at the same time? Or?
I guess it should have a password as well. I guess it should have a
Yeah.
password as well.
Yeah.
This parameter.
Okay.
But not sure. I'm not sure. So you can find
Okay.
it. There are
Okay.
many commands. Similar to this, there are many modules. So for every module, the parameters will be different. Okay. For example, I can have a
Yeah.
copy module. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Copy module will copy a file. Let's say I have a file here. Let's say I create a file, touch my demo file dot txt. I want to copy this file to my nodes. Okay, for that also I have a module.
Yeah.
Again, I'll go back here. Okay, Ansible web servers -b -m will remain same, and I'll use a copy module now. Okay, copy module -a, and what will be the content of this? The two parameters would be src. Okay, src will be the path of that file. So right now it is in the same path only. So I'll just specify the name of the file and destination. In which location in the destination I want to copy this. Okay, so let's copy any path from here, pwd. Okay, let's copy it here only, home Ansible. Okay, so my this particular file from my this machine will be copied to /home/Ansible directory of nodes. Okay, now let's check. See, it came here, my demo file, and it came here as well, my demo file. See, so these are the examples. You can whatever
Yeah.
configuration XYZ. So you see the power of Ansible now.
Uh-huh.
You can do whatever you want using Ansible on all the machines, and you don't even have to log into those machines. Okay, you can completely control all these machines from your Ansible server. Okay, so that is the beauty of Ansible. So that is why you can imagine why it is used everywhere for initiating deployment. So even if you want to deploy in our application, we will write a script here. Okay, and we can call that script from our any module. Okay, that will execute that script on your that can copy your script from there, and it will execute that script there. Okay. So you can do many things here, many things, like all the configuration changes you can do, but just the module will vary and the parameters will vary. Okay. For example, for the yum module, okay, uh, let's say there is some packages that are installed on my nodes. Okay, many packages are installed on my nodes, and I want all the packages to make it to the latest. Okay, I want to update all those packages. Let's say I want to update a package. Okay, that's what we usually do in our in IT, not in IT, in our organizations, that we usually do in our projects. Okay, so we have many servers. Okay, let's say there is a new version of any software that is coming in. Okay, I want to update. I want to update the version of that software to the latest one on all the machines. So I'll not go into individual machines and log in and then install that package, right? Install the latest one. So I can do it from the yum module only. See, if I go back to the yum module, so yum module is having this, right? Ansible web servers -b -m yum minus this package httpd, and state I'll do latest. So this will install the latest version of httpd on my nodes. Okay, so it says all packages are up to date. All packages providing HTTPD are up to date. Okay. Similarly,
Yeah.
if you want to delete it, let's say here from Yum you can manage everything. Okay, let's say I want to stop it. If I want to stop this, sorry, for stopping we have the service, right? Service. We had the service package, right, for stopping, where we used to specify the name and the state. This, no, this is Yum. This. Okay, this was service package, right? Service module. We used to do a name. We used to do a name of the service, and we used to get started. Okay. Now, if I want to, what else? So let's say delete it. I told you absent, right? So if present was to install and absent is to delete. If I do absent, so HTTPD will get deleted. If I go and do a status again here, so see it says not found. Okay, got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss on playbooks. Okay, we'll see
Okay.
playbook roles and those things we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Hear about the idea of Ansible, what it is doing,
Yes, sure.
the ad hoc commands and how we use it and all those things.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not here. Google history here. Where I have copied. Everybody state. Yeah, this I have to do. So it would be good if you make your own notes. Okay, just go through
Yeah.
the videos, execute these
Uh-huh.
commands, and copy the history into your notepad. So
Okay.
that's where you will understand. Okay, what is the command I'm triggering? If I give you these
Yeah.
commands, you will just hit and hit and hit this, hit this, hit this, and you will not have any learning. Okay. So it would be good if you execute these commands yourself and then write your history.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we missed one step here about adding the things to uh, that file. We add this Ansible. So this thing we added, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there were two things we had to uncomment. in Ansible.cfg, these two things we had to uncomment. Okay. And after that, we did SSH keys in. Check connectivity between Ansible server and all the nodes. Establish. Do SSH keys in on all machines. Add, create a file, authorized, authorized host, right? Oh, not it. Authorized keys, sorry. Copy public key of Ansible servers in this file. Then change permission six four four. Okay. Now check. Okay. So I'll create a Word file and I'll paste this. Okay, Prakash, let's connect tomorrow then. I'll share this
Okay.
recording.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, bye. See ya.